Yeah,
How are you? How's business?
busy. But since the Inquisitor's laws were passed, I've been up to my neck in work. Alvaro hardly leaves me any time to sit down with a beer. Seriously, I can't remember the last time I slept.
Tell me something about Alvaro.
I need to work.
Can't work all day. Take a break.
And who'll do my job? You?
I can give it a try.
Haha, Alvaro would love that. Me getting any old person to do my job.
Or he'd be glad for his smith to get some rest.
What makes Alvaro glad is chests bulging with gold.
Your smith's a hard worker.
Lots of work means lots of profit. We're about the only ones doing well here. So we have to take the work while we can.
Your smith looks like he's about to collapse.
Walter, he's as strong as an ogre.
Even ogres fall over at some point.
I'm not a tyrant, you know, but the work has to be done.
Who can help you with those jobs?
There are a couple of servants here in the merchant's quarter. If you can find them and pay them to work for me, that'll take the strain off Walter. Here's a bag of gold for the servants. It doesn't get delivered, I'll know. Harbour Town is a small place, and the gates are sealed.
Does this mean Walter will get a break?
As soon as he's finished Marcello's blade, he can stop.
Hey, are you looking for some work?
What?
Alvaro has some work needs doing.
The old man sent you. What does he want?
He needs some blades sharpening.
That suits me.
Hey, you. You looking for a job?
Might be. What do you want doing?
Alvaro needs some wood chopping.
Yeah, all right. I'll get started.
Good news.
Oh, what's that?
Alvaro says you can take a couple of days off.
That doesn't sound like him.
You just need to finish the blade staff for Marcello.
I've already finished the staff. It's been in the cellar for a while. Alvaro's really got the hots for getting this delivery. Well, thanks for your help. If you need anything...
Maybe another time.
Thanks for the break. Did me the power of good.
One hand washes the other. I need your help.
What's up?
About the blade staff for Marcello.
The one I forged?
Yes. Why is it so important?
Alvaro wants to use this gift to make an important friend in the Order.
Do you also work on artifacts?
Whoa. If you found something, you have to hand it in.
I do.
Do you know what the Order will do to you if you keep artifacts? You'll get recruited and bang. Straight to the monastery.
I can take care of myself.
It won't just be you. I work on an artifact, I'll be in the same boat. And I'm not having that. I'm just a smith, remember?
I discovered that Alvaro has a blade staff in his cellar that his prize customer really wants.
Sounds like an opportunity. I assume that Sid and Delgado have taught you the necessary talents for removing objects?
Well,
If not, You should catch up. Get a bit of advice from them.
And what do I do with the blade staff?
You'll give it back to him, like any upstanding citizen would. Of course, not without pocketing an appropriate reward.
And Alvaro will play along with that.
He's a businessman. As long as you aren't too brazen, he'll consider it.
That wasn't it. Oh no. Yes. The servants you wanted are now at work.
Excellent. You've earned my trust. Keep the rest of the gold.
Very generous.
It was a fair wage. If you want to beg for more money, sniff round Master Belshur in the gutters.
I heard you lost Marcelo's staff. You'll be interested to know I found one.
Just found it, did you? Wasn't in my chest, was it?
It's a staff, and it's yours. That's what I'm saying.
You rotworm. You're asking me to pay for my staff?
See it as a reward for me finding it.
You're a piece of work, you are. Pretend to care about Walter. You're just interested in yourself.
It's just a bit of gold. Add it to your next deal.
And to think I thought you were all right for an outsider.
Oh, and I'll need a little more. For expenses.
And that's the end of it.
I am, or I'd have asked you for a lot more.
Just sling your hook.
Show me what you have. Hey.
If you're looking to buy something, you'll have to talk to Conrad. I just work here.
Tell me about Conrad.
His house is full of supplies, but he won't share them with you if that's what you're after. He didn't lift a finger to help us when they took our cows to be slaughtered, and we've known him for years.
Who took your cows?
The Inquisition said they needed to feed people, but now how do we feed ourselves? Of course, Conrad talked to Carlos and got his cows spared.
What happened to you?
You must know what terrible things have befallen this island. All those ruins bursting from the ground. Some of them rose in the middle of our farm and the Inquisition said we had to leave. But my sons are still out there somewhere. They all went their own way before these creatures came. I hardly get a wink of sleep worrying about them. Do you know where they are? Do you know where my sons are?
I have no idea.
If you hear anything or meet someone who's been outside, please don't forget to ask about them. Please.
Can't your husband help?
Ingvar? Huh. We're in dire straits and he's drinking the last of our gold in the tavern.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Don't get your hopes up. How much is the information worth to you?
I don't have any gold. But if you do manage to leave the town...
Yes?
I have a little put aside for a rainy day. There's a couple of skins and the silver candle holders from my great-grandmother. I buried them behind the barn of our farm.
Which is your farm?
The farm on the path to the monastery. An Inquisition fighter named Severin is in charge there now.
What are your sons called?
Beppo's the oldest. He didn't want to come to town with us. Always ran with the wrong crowd. I worry he's fallen in with the Don's gang. William volunteered for military service with the Inquisition. And Leon, my youngest, just took off in the night.
Can you help me? I need to know where Conrad's cows are.
He has them in an enclosure at the rear town gate. He has a farmer guard 'em. I don't know his name, but he looks tough. All the cows are Conrad's, apart from my Elsa. At least they've spared her so far.
You don't sound too happy about that.
My family's been selling our harvest to Conrad for years. When we lost everything in the Troubles, he said he'd take us in. In? He makes us sleep outside.
Conrad keeps a couple of cows at the rear town gate.
Good to know. And
He has the cows watched by a farmer.
take a look around there. And talk to this farmer.
And up the Kincaid.
If you have time for idleness, I envy you.
Hello, farmer.
Hello, stranger.
What is it you're doing here?
I'm one of the lucky ones. The merchant Conrad pays me to watch his cows. The others haven't been so lucky. But such is the law of the Inquisitor. In the town you'll be safe, they said. Safe, maybe. Safe and starving.
So you guard cows?
Yeah, and feed and milk them. Berta here is the best cow we have, aren't you, old girl? She's a grand milker. Best on the island. A real bovine beauty. No wonder Conrad wants me to guard her.
I can see you're very proud.
I know they sprang from the ground and all built. So who built them?
Conrad has a favorite cow. A really good one. Berta.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Probably not.
I'm sure he would miss Berta. And a dead Berta will remind him of his own mortality.
So I kill the cow?
Do it. Cut off her head and take it to Conrad.
Isn't that a bit extreme?
We need to get his attention. Take the skull to his house and plant it in his bed. Then come back to me. If you get caught, you're on your own.
And up the Kincaid.
Interfering with livestock!
Hello? Hello?
Not right now.
Who built it? I mean, I know they sprang from the ground. They all built it. So who built it?
They weren't human.
I just want to be out.
Conrad won't be sleeping alone tonight.
Better find that a moving experience. I'd stake my life on it. All right. Now, let's give him a little time to grasp the situation.
When should I go back and see him?
No hurry. Rest. See Sonia. You've earned it. Then you can visit Conrad.
Good job, sweetie. That bastard Erickson had it coming.
What can you offer me?
You are in the finest brothel in town. If you can't find it here, it's not worth having.
That drunk Erickson has taken off.
That's a weight off my mind and no mistake. I think that warrants a reward.
So if I was a customer, who would you recommend to me?
Olga's over there. She's a lovely girl. Very friendly and extremely flexible. And behave yourself, understand? I don't want to hear any complaints.
I can tell you're hungry for the kind of adventure that only Olga can bring. I see things. I know things. It's just Madame Sonia and a few gold coins stand in your way.
I paid Sonia for your services.
I understand what a man wants. You're an explorer, am I right? An adventurer. Come conquer my continents, lover.